Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to continue the numericals on belt drive. Right. The question is like this: two parallel shafts 6 meter apart are provided with 300 mm and 400 mm diameters pulley are connected by a cross belt. The direction of rotation is to be reversed by changing over the open belt drive. Right. How much length of belt should be changed? Right. Now what he has told, initially two parallel shafts are connected by the cross belt drive. Right. That means two parallel shafts are connected by the cross belt drive. After that, the direction of rotation is to be reversed. That means if the driver shaft is rotating in clockwise direction, driven shaft will be rotating in anti-clockwise direction in cross belt drive. Okay. To change its direction of rotation, that means if I want to change the direction of rotation of the driven shaft, that means here the cross belter needs to be changed to open belter to change its direction of belt. Okay. And here he has asked how much length of belt should be changed. That means what is the change in length of belt. Okay. Now here he has given two parallel shafts are 6 meter apart. 6 meter apart is the center distance C is equals to 6 meter. Right? Distance between the center of shaft, that is 6 meters, are provided with 300 mm and 400 diameter pulleys. Right? Which one I need to take? 300 mm is D1 or 400 mm is D1? Right? Here always choose D1 as the highest diameter. Why? Because I'll say why when we write the formula there, that is D1 is 400 mm, that is 0.4 meter. Similarly, D2 is 300 mm. It is nothing but 0.3 meter. Right? Are connected by the cross belter. The direction of rotation is to be reversed by changing over to open belter. Now, how much length of belt should be changed? That means he has asked to find out the delta L, that is length of cross belt drive minus length of open belt drive. That is the change in length what we are supposed to find here. Right. Here initially it is a cross belt drive. So the formula of cross belt drive LC is pi into R1 plus R2 plus 2C plus R1 plus R2 whole square divided by C. Right. Here we know diameter is D1, diameter is D2, so R1 and R2 is known, C is also known. So I can directly substitute in this. Right. LC here is pi into R1. Here diameter is given as 400 mm, that is 0.4 meter. So R1 will be 0.2 plus here diameter D2 is 300 mm, that is 0.3 meter. So it becomes 0.15 plus 2 times C here is 6 centimeter, 6 meters plus R1 again it is 0.2 meter plus 0.15 meter whole square divided by 6 meter. So I'll get LC here as 13.12 meter. Right. We got LC is the length of a cross belt drive. Similarly, the formula of LO, open belt drive, is pi into R1 plus R2 plus 2C plus R1 minus R2 here. Right. Here the formula changes here. Here R1 plus R2 was there. So this becomes R1 minus R2 whole square divided by C. Right. So I told you why choose larger diameter as D1. Why? Because in this formula we have R1 minus R2. That means the diameter radius of a driver pulley minus radius of driven pulley. So when you choose R1 as a smaller diameter, so this becomes negative. Right. So will be negative square will be, again it's a fault one, so you cannot choose here. Right. So always choose the larger diameter as the diameter of a driver pulley. So I'll substitute in this pi into R1 plus R2, that is 0.2 plus 0.15 plus 2C, C here is 6 meter, plus R1 minus R2, R1 here is 0.2 minus 0.15 square divided by 6. So, I will get LO is the length of open belt drive, that is 13.1 meter. Right. This is not the final answer. What we are supposed to find? We are supposed to find delta L. Delta L is LC minus LO. Right. So, LC here is 13.12 minus 13.1. So, we'll be getting this one as 0.02 meter, that is delta L. So, we need to reduce here, right? We need to reduce the length of belt by 20 mm. Right? We need to reduce length of belt by 20 mm to switch it over from cross belt drive to open belt drive. Right? Now, we will go for the next numerical. Here in this question, he has given as it is desired to transmit a power of 20 kilowatt. Right? It is desired to transmit a power of 20 kilowatt. I will write power P is equals to 20 kilowatt. Right? Between two parallel shafts by means of a belt drive arrangement. The driving shaft rotates at 150 rpm. This driving ing, driving means it is a driver shaft. So, I can write that one as N1. N1 here is 150 rpm. N1 here is 150 rpm, while the driven shaft is N2. N2 here is 250 rpm. Always remember, the diameter of the driver shaft will be larger than the diameter of driven shaft. So, the speed of the driver shaft will be lesser compared to that of speed of driven shaft. Right. Next, the distance between the centers of two shafts is 2.7 meter. That is, C here is 2.7 meter, and the pulley is mounted on the driving shaft. Right. The pulley is mounted on driving shaft has 60 centimeter, driving ing here, driving shaft. So, it is a D1. D1 here is, sorry, it is driving, it is a driving shaft he has given, that is 60 mm. Sorry, it is a driven shaft. The question is wrong. It is driven shaft. Driven shaft is given as 60 mm here, right? That is, driven is D2 is 60 centimeter, not mm, it is 60 centimeter. So, it becomes 0.6 meter. It is 0.6 meter here, right? After this, what he has given, assume the coefficient of friction between belt and pulley as 0.25, that is, coefficient of friction mu is 0.25, and then determine the length of belt, right? He has asked to find out length of belt and belt tension, that is T1 and T2. T1 and T2 for what? For open belt drive and for cross belt drive. LO, LC, T1 for open belt drive, T2 for open belt drive. Similarly, T1 for cross belt drive, T2 for cross belt drive. These things we need to find out in this question. So, what I will do, I will divide this completely into two halves. Here in the left hand side, I will be writing for an open belt drive. Open belt, here it is a cross belt. Right. Now, what is the formula we have to find out length of an open belt drive? LO is pi into R1 plus R2 plus 2C plus R1 minus R2 whole square divided by C. Similarly, length of a cross belt drive here is pi into R1 plus R2 plus 2c plus r1 plus r2 whole square divided by c. In this, we know c value, we know d2, that is r2 we know, we don't know r1, and in this we don't know r1 here, right? Now to find out r1, what we have the ratios of velocity ratio, that is n1 n2 by n1. We know the velocity ratio, so with that formula I can find out r1, that is n2 by n1 is equals to d1 by d2 here, right? n2 here is 250 rpm, 250 divided by 150 is equals to d1 is what we are supposed to find out, divided by 0.6 is d2. So I'll get d1 as 1 meter, d1 as 1 meter here, right? Or else r1 here is 0.5 meter, right? The same thing we can follow for a cross belt drive also, right? Now we got r1, we got r2, we got c value, so I can find out length of an open belt drive here, right? Now I'll write it here, make it into 2 halves, that is open belt, and this one is the cross belt drive, right? Now LO is the length of an open belt drive, that is pi into r1. r1 is what we have found out, that is 1 meter, so r1 will be 0.5 meter here, right? r1 is 0.5 minus r2, 0.5 plus r2. r2 we have diameters as 6 meter, 0.6 meter, so this becomes r2 is 0.3 meter here, right? This becomes 0.3 meter, r1 plus r2 plus 2 times c. C is 2.7 meter here. C here is 2.7 plus r1 is 0.5 minus 0.3 whole square divided by 2.7. Calculate this, you will get LO, length of a open belt drive LO is 7.92 meter. LO is length of an open belt drive, we got it as 7.92 meter. Similarly, length of a cross belt drive we have, that is pi into r1, here is 0.5 plus 0.3 plus 2c, 2 times of 2.7 plus r1 is 0.5 plus 0.3 whole square divided by 2.7, right? So in this we get LC is the length of cross belt drive as 8.15 meter. Always remember, the length of cross belt drive will be larger compared to that of length of open belt drive for any question here, right? So in this we have found out length of cross belt drive is done, length of open belt drive is done, length of cross belt drive is done. But after that we need to find out the ratios of tension, that is T1 and T2. We need to find out the tensions in belt drive, that is tight side and slack side, right? Now to find out tensions we have only one formula, that is T1 by T2 is equals to e power mu theta here, right? We don't know T1, we don't know T2 here, and we know mu and we don't know theta here. There are how many unknowns? 1, 2 and 3. There are 3 unknowns. First, similarly it's the same formula will be used for this one. T1 by T2 is equals to e power mu theta here, right? This is T open belt drive, T1O, T2O, T1C, T2C. This is for an open belt drive O, this is for a cross belt drive C, but mu remains same for both the case, right? So first I'll start writing one by one, that is theta O. Theta O is the angle of contact. Angle of contact we have, that is 180 minus 2 sine inverse of R1 minus R2 divided by C into pi by 180. Always remember this theta should be in radians. And this theta should be in radians. Now I will write the formula, that is 180 minus 2 sine inverse of R1 minus R2 divided by C into pi by 180. Right. So similarly, for a cross belt drive, the angle of contact C is 180 plus 2 sine inverse of R1 plus R2 divided by C into pi by 180 here. Now substitute the values. We know R1, we know R2, we know C. So I can directly substitute theta O is equals to 180 minus of 2 sine inverse of, it is R1 here is 0.2 minus R2, sorry 0.5 here, R1 here is 0.5, R2 here is 0.3 divided by 2.7 into pi by 180. Calculate this, get theta O as 2.993 radians. Right. Next, similarly substitute in this, theta C is equals to 180 plus 2 sine inverse of R1 here is 0.5 plus 0.3 divided by 2.7 into pi by 180 here. Right. Now we will get theta C as 3.743 radians. Always remember, for a same belt for a same diameter pulley, right, the angle of contact for open belt drive is less than the angle of contact for a cross belt drive. Always remember this. The angle of contact will be less in open belt drive compared to that of the cross belt drive here. Right. Now we got theta O, we know mu, we don't know T1 and T2. Right. Now T1 and T2, I will write this as T1O divided by T2O is equals to e power mu, the value of mu here is 0.25, right. Value of mu here is 0.25 into radians 2.993, right. So I can write T1O, calculate this e power mu theta here, e power mu is 0.25 into 2.993, right. We will get the value as 2.113 T2, 2.113 T2 here. Similarly, calculate for this, T1C divided by T2C is equals to e power mu here is 0.25 into 3.743, right. So we'll get here T1C is equals to 2.549 T2, right. Now after this, what is the another formula we have? The ratios of tension, right. In this question he has given the power needs to be transmitted. Utilizing this power we can find out the value of T, right. Now how to do that one? I will do it here in the next page. What we have, the formula power P is equals to T1 minus T2 into V divided by 1000. Similarly, T1O, T2O, open belt drive. Similarly, here power P is equals to T1C minus T2C into V divided by 1000. Right. Now, power we already know, that is nothing but 20 kilowatt, right, because as it is already divided by 1000, so it is 20 kilowatt. Directly I can write 20 here. T1 and T2 into V, right. T1 and T2 we can calculate with the help of this derivation, whatever we have done. We need to equate in terms of T1 or T2 to find out any one value here. But one more thing is the V. What is V? V is the tangential velocity or linear velocity here. So, to find out V, we have the formula pi d1 n1 divided by 60, which is equals to pi d2 n2 divided by 60 here. So, V is pi into d1. D1 is the diameter of any, you can choose either the driver pulley or driven pulley here, right. So, if I choose the given diameter here, D2 I will choose, because here this is given, D2 is 0.6 and N2 is 250 mm, sorry 250 rpm, right. So, pi D1 here is 0.6 into 250 rpm divided by 60. So, we will get V as 7.85 meter per second. The same we will get here also. V is equals to 7.85 meter per second. The value V will be same for both the case. V is equals to 7.85 meter per second here, because again we are not changing any diameter, we are not changing any speed. So, the V remains constant for both the case, right. Now, after this, what we can do here is we need to substitute the values whatever we have obtained in this formula. That is, so before going to that, I have the power formula, that is 20 kilowatt is equals to T10 minus T20 into V is 7.85 divided by 1000, right. So, write any one in terms of other thing, right. So, I can write here, after calculating this, multiply 20 into 1000 there, or else I can substitute directly in this. In this we have the formula we have obtained here. This one as T1C is 2.549, sorry, this one T10 is equals to 2.113 T2, right. So, in place of T1 I will substitute it as 2.113 T2, right. Wherever I have T1 I will substitute it as 2.113 T2 here. So, I have 20 is equals to 2.113 T20 minus T20 into 7.85 divided by 1000. So, only one unknown, it is T20. So, the T20 is 2289.1 Newton. 2289.1 Newton. Now, I can substitute this T20 in this formula, T20 in this formula to find out T1, right. So, now we have T10 is equals to 2.113 T2 here, that is T20 here, that is 2.113 into 2289.1 Newton here. So, I will get T10 is equals to, I will write it separately, T10 is equals to 4836.8 Newton, right. Similarly, we will do it for this. We have the this one power is 20 kilowatt is equals to T1C minus T2C into velocity is 7.85 divided by 1000. Now this is 20 is equals to T1C is in terms of T2C. Here we have here this as T1C is 2.549 T2. So in place of T1C I can substitute as 2.549 T2 here. Right, that is T1C is 2.549. What we have 2.549 T2. So we have T1C as 2.549 T2C minus T2C into 7.85 divided by 1000. Right. So we'll get the only unknown here we have is T2C. T2C is 1644.7 Newton. It again substitute T2C in this formula. Substitute T2C in this formula to find out T1C here. So T1C is 2.549 T2C, that is equals to 2.549 into 1644.7. So we have T1C is 4192.3 Newton. Right. So we obtained T1O, T2O, T1C, T2C, and one more. What is the one more thing is asked? Is asked to find LC and LO. Right. These are the 6 unknowns what he has asked. We have found out all the things. Right. Thank you.